So I'm getting things torn apart here, getting ready to wash it, assessing the damage, and it's not too bad. So obviously the spindle's bent. It's not doing so hot, and that heim joint or rod end, whatever, that went on the end of the tie rod here is bent, and that's it. That's all the damage. So honestly, not too bad. It could have definitely been worse. As you can see there, it's bent pretty good. So for as hard as a hit as I took in the wall to have a spindle and a heim joint bent and nothing else, I think isn't too bad. So I'm gonna get these things the rest of the way apart and get them cleaned up and get ready for racing again. I don't know if we're gonna run this one. I have a heim joint probably somewhere laying around, but I don't have a spindle. It's been ordered. It's on its way. I just don't know when it'll get here. But to be honest, I'm not really super interested in running this kart anymore for the rest of the year. It seems a little down on power. The engine just seems a little flat. It sounds a little flat. It doesn't really get up and go or do anything. So I think it's time for a rebuild. We ran that about all year, which is probably well, not probably. It's for sure way too many races. So it's definitely in need of a rebuild. And if the spindle doesn't show up, I'm not going to be super sad because I'd rather not run a kart that I know is down on power and not going to be competitive. So anyway, that's where we're standing for this coming week. Just going to get things cleaned up here. Need a spindle. Uh, that's about it. Thought it was going to be worse than it's not, so enjoy. So as I mentioned in the last video, some people don't think it's necessarily super important to tear things apart and go over them and clean them every week. But this is just to prove my point that it is important to get things torn apart and cleaned and check over it. The left rear hub here slid all the way out onto the axle. The only thing holding that bad boy on is the snap ring there. So if it wasn't for tearing this thing apart and going over everything, I never would have caught that. I probably would have overlooked it and not noticed it until we got to the track. So just to prove my point a little bit, you always got to be getting this thing cleaned and apart and checking everything over so you can catch little things like this. All right, so I never got the parts. Can't see. I never got the parts in for this. We got them ordered. They just haven't came in yet. So we're only going to be running the one senior there in the heavy class. I am still going to be running medium. I'm going to run Kirk's kart in the medium class. It's really more of a test of tune. I don't really care how I do. I'm not worried about the medium at all. But it was her idea, have me run it, so I can tell her what's going on with it, I guess. She's still new. This is her first year ever, and she said that she doesn't really know how to explain what the kart's doing sometimes, or if it's tight or loose, or like maybe what needs to be done. So she's thinking if I run it in medium, I can maybe tell her if it needs some changes or not. Personally, I think she's been doing great. I think she's been doing really, really good. She's racking off top fives and beating people that have been racing a lot longer than her. So I don't know if she necessarily needs this little test and tune session, if that's what you want to call it. But I'll run it for her, see how it's doing. I don't know. I guess that's it. Didn't get parts for the orange kart. Gonna run Kirk's, see if it needs any adjustments. But I think it's gonna be okay. For as new as she is to be running as good as she does, I think it's all right.
Give me a piece of taco shell. Oh! He scared me. Oh, that one's real big. Hey, no.
Oh, he ran away with it.
Don't take that from him.
He took the whole thing.
You're a
He's
big
gone.
bully. Stop chasing it. Let me eat it. Hey. I didn't think he was going to take the whole thing. No. Remember Pete. He can't eat it. He's still trying. It's too big.
come towards the yard like a lot. Like a lot. No, you still need to come towards the yard a lot. There you go. Yeah, you're too far to the left. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, stop. You're gonna run over the stop. You're gonna run over my things for my flower bed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope. You're still gonna hit him. What? You're gonna hit him again. I just call it good there. I'd just call it good till the morning. Nice. Hello, everybody. Actually, this is the outro, so I should say goodbye, everybody. As you all just saw, as you watched in the video, we sucked ass completely last night or yesterday, whatever you want to call it. Um, I don't know. It is what it is. We were just very slow. We've kind of been slow all year. Overall, I think the cart handled fine. It drove all right. It was just it's slow. I've had the same issue all year basically, where I can push people down the straightaways all I want, but as soon as I pull out the pass, it's over. I lose all momentum. It's like someone just took the parachute and threw it out behind my cart, and if I pull back in line, I'm pushing them into the corner again. So if I'm behind someone, I'm pushing them around, but if I'm by myself, it's like I'm just dragging an anchor behind me. And we've tried everything. We've gone up on gear, we've gone up on air, we've gone down on gear, we've gone down on air, we've changed the setups around, we've changed tires, anything that we can think of to try and make the cart better, and it's just the same issue over and over and over. I just can't get off the corner. I just have no speed off the corner. With that being said, obviously I think we need to make some changes. We've kind of ran the same stuff for a few years now, but maybe it's time to make some changes. Obviously what we've been doing isn't working anymore. We had a lot of success in the past few years, a lot of wins, some championships, and obviously we're just not finding that magic anymore. For whatever reason, we are just slow as hell. So we're gonna keep running. We got a few more races left, but definitely time to maybe regroup and reevaluate and make some changes. Me and Gramps have talked about it. We kind of agree that some changes need to be made because what we're doing is not working anymore. So is what it is. We're gonna try some different setup stuff next week. I personally don't think it's gonna make a difference. I still think we're gonna struggle and be slow, but we're kind of seems like we're kind of on the same page now on changes needing to be made, which is nice because we haven't been on the same page most of this year. So that is what it is. Hopefully, gonna reevaluate for next year, and hopefully we can come back and be better, be like we used to be, contending for wins, being up front, battling for the championships like we used to be and like we're used to, not this crap. Because this has by far been the worst season of my entire career by a lot. And moving on. Kirk's cart, obviously, I ran that medium just to see how it was. With her being new, she doesn't always know what to say or how the cart's feeling. Personally, I think it might be better than mine. It drove really well. It had handled fine. It was way over geared for me. I was turning way too many RPMs. I'm a bit lighter. I get through the corners better than her, obviously, with just because of experience. So it was just turning way too many RPMs, but it handled fine. I think with seat time and more laps and getting her consistency better, I think that she's got a really good card under her, and I think she could be very quick and very competitive with just some more laps. So I would say for as far as running her cart and trying to figure it out, I think it was a success, and I don't think it really needs much of anything. I think she just needs more lap time. Even with me being way over geared, I think I was running better than what I would have ran with my own cart. So that's nice. So long story short, my stuff sucks. We need to make some changes. Uh, that is what it is. We got to regroup and get better. And Kirk seems all right. I think she just needs laps. So we're gonna finish out the year here. Hopefully, try and be better. And we'll see you all at the next one.